And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Well, Cade Cunningham, the top pick in 2021, said, quote, "There's a lot of different reasons why I was picked number one, but I think it's just who I am as a person. Someone that can turn into a leader for your team and be a franchise guy. I compose myself well, and that translates on the court. I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
A look at the Pistons starting group. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bey in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Tatum. And he buries his first look.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Stewart. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Brown. Here's Horford. Now here's White. Smart outside. Here's Brown. Detroit with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Bey passes to Cunningham. Back to Bey. Picked by Stewart. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Basket counts. Stewart's gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Smart. Screen by Horford. Smart with the ball. Guarded by Stewart. And he gets the bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Cunningham. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
That free throw misses, and Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Smart. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 5 to shoot. Tatum passes to Smart over Cunningham. And it's Smart missing. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Woo. Right now they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Boston trailing. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. Horford, a screen on Bogdanovich. Horford outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bogdanovich. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Now Cunningham. Bogdanovich with a screen on Smart. Back to Bogdanovich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Horford. Shoots over Stewart. Horford can't hit. The Pistons have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Horford with a steal. Outside White. Releases. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
White against Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. To the wing on the left. Stewart, a screen on Smart. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ivy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Cunningham against Smart. Pass to Tatum. And here's Horford. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Brown against Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Pass to Bay. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Stewart, no good. For Boston, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Tatum. And that one hits the back iron. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Now Stewart. Here's Ivy. Picked by Stewart. Bay outside. Stewart, a screen on Brown. They get it back. Second chance effort. And Stewart with a lay-in. That one's good. Stewart's got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Boston calls time here. Left side White trying to get back on track, and he lays it in.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Good work there as it goes.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Now here's Brown. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside, Stewart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
First one falls. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Boston trailing. Now Brown looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Hayes. Deflected. They get it back.
You know, Blake Griffin has been through a lot in this league, but he always has maintained a terrific attitude and works hard to be whatever his team needs him to be.
He's off on the first. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star, but for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
And he drops the first.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, Ivey gets a lot of attention for his scoring. but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Here's Ivy. He's got 6. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. Boston with the ball. They trail by 9. A nice shot by Brown.
How about the focus from Brown? Only concerned with making that shot.
Diallo against Brogdon. To the inside. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Brogdon. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Griffin, a screen on Hayes. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. And here's Brown for 3. The Pistons clear it. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw. Look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
B.A., when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, B.A.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Now here's Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
To the paint. And finished off by Stewart. That gives him a double-double in this one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Brogdon. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Boston shooting 28% in this first quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside, Williams. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. 14 feet away. No good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. 1:24 left now in the first quarter. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Back to Hayes. Down low. Oh, deflected. Now Brogdon. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown passes to Brogdon. Tries to snap the cold streak. Detroit with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Hayes for 3. Here's Duran. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So far. Livers, he's checked in for Detroit. Joseph comes in for Hayes. And the free throw, no good. So it's Boston now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Brogdon over Diallo. And there's Brogdon with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Love watching Brogdon make the right reads. He's more than capable of converting catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. And he's already notched a double-double. He'll look to continue this strong play in the next quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here's Ivy. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Ivy is the off guard and Bay the small forward. Then it's Corey Joseph, then it's Duran, and it's Livers in at the 4-man position. And here's Smart. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
First free throw is good. Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in, and so Smart nails them both. Well, Detroit's shooting at 45% of the game so far. Pass to Ivy. Here's Duran. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Smart passes to Tatum. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace. What?
Now here's Bay. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Here's the lob. Tipped. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So for the Pistons, Bogdanovich comes in for Livers. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Joseph. Here's Tatum. He's got 7. This one for 3. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 4 rebounds now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Here's Williams. Following the score by Detroit. Just 3 to shoot. Here's White. Can't get it to drop. And Detroit will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
The way they played in that fourth quarter, it made you believe they were going to come back and take it. Just couldn't close it out there at the end.
Now here's Tatum. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington. He buries it from 3.
Ooh, how about that extended range from Tatum? It's an absolute bomb.
Here's Ivy. They're leading by 8. Pass to Duran. Cunningham with the ball. Defended by Smart. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Outside Tatum. Now Smart. Back to Tatum. The 3. And Bay pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bay. Cunningham passes to Bay. Bogdanovich on the wing. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
White for 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. Smart grabs the miss.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Tatum. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a...
White against Cunningham. Outside Tatum. From downtown. That one no good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. That one's good for 2. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Tatum with another miss. Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Bay. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Bay. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's White. They need this. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
First one falls for him. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Now Cunningham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
So it's Boston now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Outside White. Screen by Horford. Boston again missing. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Now here's Hayes. Bay outside. Over Tatum. Again, the Pistons score.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Pass to Horford. Now White launches a three. Boston, no good that time either.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now here's Hayes. Bay finds Hayes. Knocked loose. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Cunningham against Smart. Tatum passes to Smart. Williams a screen on Cunningham. Here's Smart. That one is off. Cunningham with some nice D. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Up top Bay, defended by Smart. Hayes, the pass to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Tatum. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Boston calls time here. A big group substitution here for Boston. Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. Knox, he's checked in for the Pistons. Diallo comes in for Cade Cunningham. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Griffin in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Griffin passes to Horford. 3 on the clock. Boston again missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Knox, defended by Brown. Back to Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hayes for 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Brogdon against Diallo. A shot to stop the drought. There's the block. Here's Knox. And here's Hayes. Diallo outside. Stewart, a screen on Brogdon. Diallo. No good off the glass. Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Kick out to Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
No good on that one. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Time out. Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
A minute 53 left to play in the first half. Horford passes to Brown. Screen by Griffin. 6 to shoot. Jaylen Brown. That one's good. Brown's got 5 points.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
Pass to Joseph.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
.127 left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Up top, Stewart. Back to Joseph. Clock at 6. Pass to Diallo. And that that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. .51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Griffin with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low.
The veteran savvy of Horford. I mean, he does an outstanding job going at the defense and drawing the whistle.
That's good from Horford.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Horford hits them both. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Knox. They get the rebound. And again, it's Detroit.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thanks so much. I'm here with Dwayne Casey. Coach, are you pleased with the aggression getting downhill?
Well, it's one thing we had to do. We had to play with some force, get to the basket, get to the paint. Our paint numbers are off the charts once we get the ball in the paint. And I thought like our guys did it tonight.
I hope they can stay in attack mode. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Look at Detroit. They've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Detroit Pistons.
When you create second chance opportunities, what they have, it's hard for an opponent to overcome.
This could have been a tighter game, but the offensive rebounding has turned it into a laugher. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Isaiah Stewart displaying his skills today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown passes to Smart. And here's White. Pass to Brown. Now Tatum launches it. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 13.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Bogdanovich with it. Stewart, a screen on Tatum. To the paint. Stewart, no good. And for the Celtics, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Tatum inside, defended by Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bogdanovich. Detroit, no good that time either.
And off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
Now here's Smart. Back to Tatum. 4-3. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires the 3. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Fires for 3. Hauled in by Brown. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
Got it. Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Bay. Now Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. 6 to shoot. Cunningham up top. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Brown drives in. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Cunningham. From 12 feet. Stewart, a screen on Smart. Here's Cunningham. Here's Stewart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Here's Ivy. 15-point game. Cunningham, a screen on White. And here's Ivy from the arc. Here's Stewart. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Smart. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ivy. He has 6. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. The rebound, Celtics.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. It's good.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Jason Tatum is comfortable anywhere on the hardwood?
Up top, Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. Over Smart. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Brown passes to White. There's the 3. Here's Horford. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Rebounds like that are Horford's bread and butter. The team.
Williams is checked in for Brown. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Hayes comes in for Cunningham. Detroit has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by White. Looking to get back on track. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he makes a first. No good on the second free throw. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
That free throw no good. The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Smart outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams against Hayes. Pass to Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Bay from long range. He can't get that one to fall. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Griffin, a screen on Hayes. White, the pass to Griffin. Now here's White. He's defended by Hayes. Back to White. Beyond the arc. He got a piece of it. Now Hayes. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. That shot no good. And Boston going the other way now. Outside White. Now Smart. He's defended by Hayes. Smart against Hayes. Back to White. Over Ivy. Can't nail the jumper.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
White against Hayes. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovich, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures. Always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4. Someone you can really rely on as a teammate. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Griffin outside. White on the wing. Outside Tatum to stop the drought. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hayes. And here's Bay, hounded by Tatum. Bay passes to Bogdanovich. Griffin pulls down the board. Boston's shooting a low 28% so far in this one. White with it. Hayes picks him up. Williams. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Hayes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Pistons lead by 19. Williams with it. Up top, Griffin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, for years, Griffin relied on his explosiveness. Now he relies on his craft. Good move drawing the foul right there.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons. That one's off. Some changes for Boston. Brown, he's checked in for Williams. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. And he sinks the second. And the Pistons shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Duren. Diallo outside. They set a pick. Here's Duren, defended by Griffin. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. A difficult situation for Boston. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Outside Tatum for three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Joseph, guarded by Brogdon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Pass to Griffin. Brogdon against Diallo. There's Tatum with the three. Gets the three to fall. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Joseph. And the layup falls. Joseph has got his second bucket of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
The Celtics shooting poorly at only 28%. Outside, Brown. Outside, Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Diallo. And it's Brogdon missing. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Diallo outside. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. Fades and shoots. The shot off that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
All right, keep working the baseline behind the defense. But down there, keep crowding the lane. Keep crowding the lane. All right, show no gaps. Show no gaps.
Backdoor cuts and strong interior defense. The message from Coach Casey.
And it's smart coaching, wanting his team to come together here.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Cade Cunningham out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Knox in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And both free throws good for Brown.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. Looking to get it going. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's Tatum missing. The Pistons shooting only 42%. Pass to Joseph. Here's Livers. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Smart's checked in for Boston. Free throw, no good for Brown. Here's the Pistons with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bay. Picked by Stewart. Detroit, no good that time either.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Now here's Stewart. And here's Ivy from the arc. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Stewart. And the Pistons lead by 19.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Outside Tatum. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's. Tatum against Bogdanovich. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From 11 feet away, the shot that time not on target. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And it's Tatum missing.
He's trying to find his shot. But at some point, you have to start making these.
Pass to Cunningham. From deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brown. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Cunningham on the wing. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the 75 list came out last season, the top 75 players in NBA history. RJ, who do you think was the biggest snub?
Without a doubt, the biggest snub was Dwight Howard. When you see what Dwight Howard was and was able to do, and I understand if you want to look at the last 5-6 years of his career, but don't gloss over the first 10. He led a team to the NBA Finals, battling against the Lakers as the best player on the team, dominated the Eastern Conference, beat LeBron James, and we've seen how hard that is to do in the Eastern Conference. So, to me, he is one of the top 75 players of all time.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
It's Brown on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Bay. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Come to me, come to me.
To the inside. Here's Ivy. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
They're holding a big advantage in second chance points.
And the Celtics shooting just around 26% for the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Brogdon. Screen by Horford to stop the run. And the shot's good.
Well, Brogdon was not messing around there. The defense is right up on him, and he still finds the finish.
Here's Ivy, guarded by Brogdon. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Now here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. To the paint. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown. Tatum's got 20 points.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Back to Bogdanović. It's stolen by Tatum. Smart outside. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Bogdanović. 4 on the clock. White for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by White. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And he rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
Smart outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Stewart. Horford can't hit. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Up top Bay. Defended by Brown. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham against Smart. Oh, they need this. Here's Stewart. That shot is off. Horford with some nice D. The Celtics shooting 27% here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Horford. Smart outside. Now here's Tatum. Back to Smart. Outside Tatum. Left side, Brown. Shoots over Bay. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 20 points.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Detroit calls timeout. Duran, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Celtics on D. They trail by 18. Over to the wing. Here's Ivy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on White.
Man, good whistle there.
And he makes a first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Horford finds Smart. Now Brown. Down low. Horford passes to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Here's Cunningham. Good on the bucket.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Well, the Celtics shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Horford. Stewart against Tatum. Here's Brown. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cunningham outside. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Bay. Pass to Stewart. White with the steal.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
And Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Ivy. Cunningham with the ball. Defended by Smart. Cunningham against Smart to the middle. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. Outside White. And here's Brown for three. Rebound Detroit. Ivy's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bay outside. Here's Ivy. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Now here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Smart with the defensive effort. And the Celtics shooting a rough 29% from the field here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. Here's Ivy. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Inside. Here's Duren. No good off the back of the rim. Outside White. Horford finds White. Outside Tatum. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. It's deflected, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Joseph. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. If I have an open shot, I'll take it. If I'm making it, I'll keep taking it. Simple as that. But, guys, you better believe he still can get it done inside as well.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Smith, and it's Turner in at the center position. And for New Orleans, the forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Here's Duarte. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith finds Halliburton over Williamson. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Here's Ingram. Duarte grabs the board. And it's Indiana's ball, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. Smith with a screen on McCollum. The shot's good from Halliburton.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Outside, Jones. Passes to McCollum. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Over Smith. Off the left rim and out. Now Halliburton. Pass to Duarte. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Ingram. Over Hield. They get it back. Williamson. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
No good on that one.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolling to the basket.
Now here's Williamson. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. On the basket by Jones.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Halliburton against McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton. McCollum no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The pass to Halliburton. Healed outside. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Williamson throws it down.
Outstanding decision making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Outside Turner for the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so here is Indiana. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. McCollum against Halliburton. McCollum outside. Williamson with a screen from McCollum. And Williamson throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 6. Smith with a screen on McCollum. Halliburton passes to Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick, and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
First one falls for him.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Second free throw, no good. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I love how they approach the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Jones in the post, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And so Jones nails both of them. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run maybe this year things will be different.
Halliburton, that's good.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
McCollum outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Takes the 13-footer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
The Pelicans have made two and missed two at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Now, here is Halliburton. 11-point game his last outing. Smith with a screen on Ingram. Out to Smith. There's the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Mr. Williamson. Jones looking for an opening. The dish to McCollum. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
He never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Passes it to Halliburton. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Williamson dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Here's Hield. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. Great showing for him last season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Smith for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones kicks to McCollum. Valanciunas with the ball. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, impressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by New Orleans. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Goes back up. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Now the pass to McCollum. Valanciunas inside. Covered by Smith. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Hayes.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
New Orleans making some changes here. Murphy's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Jones. Indiana also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. Taylor comes in for Buddy Hield, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A moment here now to see the numbers for him. Outside Jackson. Trying to end the drought.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
So here's Murphy. He had 15 points last outing. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Pacers fourth.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Now, here's McConnell. They get a hand on it. Here's Alvarado. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Indiana again missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Valanciunas. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in.
And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. Pacers trail by 8. McConnell scanning the floor. Passes it to Mathurin. They need this. And it's Mathurin missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Well, here we are, Greg, looking at the Indiana Pacers. They've been looking for a star player to lead the way. Have they found it?
It's so tough for the small market teams like them to acquire this type of talent. They know they have to draft well and develop their players within the program. Hopefully they'll be able to mold some of these young ones into stars moving forward.
Here's Alvarado. The Pacers making the shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Shooting two. And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Both good from the line that time. Pacers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson setting the pick here for McConnell. Over Alvarado. Jackson trying to break free. A shot by McConnell, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Alvarado passes to Murphy. Here's Hayes. Pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Outside Murphy. The Pacers pull it in. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Taylor taking his time here. Jackson with the screen. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Daniels dishes to Nance. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's McConnell. Larry Nance making his last shot. Back to McConnell. There's a screen. The pass to Bitadze. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Daniels kicks to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Murphy passes to Daniels. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Daniels from outside. And they'll get another chance. Count the basket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
No good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 12. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Indiana shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Halliburton outside. Down low. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first. And so McCollum nails both of them. Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Turner, and the lead is down inside single digits. Turner's got his third basket of the night.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
Here's Mathurin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And, Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Indiana. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
McCollum, no good. Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Halliburton. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton. McCollum, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Halliburton against McCollum. It's stolen by Jones. McCollum outside. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Mathurin passes to Turner. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Valanciunas. Smith sets the pick for Hield. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. And here's Jones. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The Pacers making a switch here. Duarte's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently, as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Duarte passes to Halliburton. Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Good D by Williamson.
They have board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor.
Been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Valanciunas finds Jones. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From the arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. Halliburton outside. Has to Hield. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 11. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 9. Hield against Ingram. Here's Turner, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
The first one falls. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. Both free throws good from Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers. Here's Ingram. The step-back jumper is good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and, you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Here's Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And 11 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Graham. 9 points last game out. And the pass to McCollum. Williamson a screen on Halliburton. McCollum. And the dunk by Williamson.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Here's Duarte. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Halliburton against McCollum. Back to Graham. Clock at 4. That shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way. Halliburton outside. Over to the wing. Here's Duarte. His three-pointer's off the mark. Pelicans leading by 11. Williamson dishes to Graham. McCollum kicks to Graham. Out to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Duarte. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Halliburton against McCollum. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 13. Duarte shot good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Williamson is screen on Halliburton. McCollum finds Williamson. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Duarte. Graham defending. Halliburton passes to Turner. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Williamson. Poked away. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. Drops in the tray. McCollum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to Turner. Healed against Ingram. Fires from deep. That shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Over Halliburton. Here's Valanciunas. And finally, that one's good. Valanciunas has got 8.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 13. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Valanciunas finds Ingram. Screened by Valanciunas. Overhealed, and it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ingram. He's got 10.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Can they get it? And Halliburton with the layup.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Halliburton against McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 15. Healed from outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Tries the spin move. McCollum kicks to Graham. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Graham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Heal. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New Orleans Pelicans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, you know, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Pelicans.
Their game plan has been pretty straightforward. Attack inside, make the defense collapse, and so far it's been working.
Yeah, I think that the whole team over there collapsed. This is over.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. New Orleans leading by 22. On the court right now for the Pacers. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Miles Turner out there with Smith. And it's Hield in at the three, the small forward. Yes, that goes in. And 12 points for Zion Williamson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And it's Halliburton missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. McCollum against Halliburton. Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Williamson kicks to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Ingram from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ingram's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Valanciunas finds McCollum. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, there's a reason, Greg, they've held on to this lead. I mean, being very cautious and controlled with their passing and execution offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the shot goes in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now, here's Halliburton. 17 points in the game. Hield outside. Smith sets the pick for Hield. He dishes it to Smith. Turner passes to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Turner no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
McCollum kicks to Williamson. Passes it to Ingram. Williamson a screen on Hield. The high post shot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Halliburton with it. Pass to Duarte. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Three-pointer, Hield. It's good from long range. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up, Jay, keeping himself 1 step ahead of the defense.
Cullen passes to Williamson. Dishes it to Ingram. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. Williamson double team. To the inside. The pass to McCollum. Over Turner. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Pacers trail by 21. Left side, Halliburton. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And here's McCollum. He's got 14. They get it again. Valanciunas. And another shot for three. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Valanciunas. McCollum's got 17.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
They set the pick. Halliburton with it. Now defended by McCollum. Three-pointer, Hield. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Hield's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Indiana.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Indiana making a change here.
Sixth in fast break points. And they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. Pass to Hayes. Bounce pass, Nance. Now here's Hayes. Picked by Murphy. 5 on the clock. On the basket by Jones.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Passes it to Hield. Turner with a screen on Murphy. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And Jones has it in the corner. And it's sent back by Turner. Hield attacking. Pass to Nesmith. Outside Turner. Turner with a screen for Hield. Tries from 10, and the shot goes in. And that's 10 points for Buddy Hield.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Hayes with the screen for Jones. And it goes down 2 points. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Kept alive. Turner passes to Mathurin. At the top of the key, Hield. Here's Butadze, covered by Hayes. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot's good by Turner. He's got 11.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Now here's Jones. 10 points for him. 7-foot shot. Hayes trying to break free. Kicks to Murphy. There's the pass to Jones. Here's Hayes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mathurin. Here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now, here is Murphy. They get the rebound on the wing, Daniels. There's the screen. Tries yet again. He kicks it to Murphy. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Nesmith, the pass to McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Alvarado. Passes it to Murphy. On the wing, Daniels. The feed to Hayes. It's stolen by Taylor. Here's Mathurin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana.
One shot.
Pelicans leading by 21. Now Graham. Hayes the pass to Daniels. Oh, Nance in position.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
They set the screen. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Daniels has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good on the bucket. Daniels has got his first points in this one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
1:44 left to play in the third.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Graham against McConnell. Jackson a screen on Graham. McConnell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace. Always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Daniels. Graham with the ball. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. McConnell with it. And there's the pass to Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Pelicans shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. And it's Graham missing. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Murphy. 5 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Graham. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by McConnell.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Graham against McConnell. Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. Hayes the pass to Graham. Over McConnell. And it's Graham missing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New Orleans on top, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Ingram following the score by Isaiah Jackson.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. To the inside. Jackson misses. Pelicans leading by 21. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Jackson. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Duarte. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Ingram. Shoots from the baseline. Good as the jump shot falls.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
McCollum against McConnell. Down low, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's McCollum. Following the score by Indiana. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And here's McCollum for 3. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 20.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Jackson, a screen on McCollum. McConnell kicks to Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. No good with the wing jumper. Pacers trail by 20. Mathurin passes to McConnell. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ingram. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McConnell passes to Duarte. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Now here's McCollum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for T.J. McConnell. Free throw good. McCollum. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars but from the looks of it, upwards of 5. You know it's been a special draft.
Halliburton hits them both.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Pacers trail by 21. Pass to Duarte. Fires the three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. McCollum right side. Picked his pocket. Here's Duarte, defended by Jones. Halliburton outside. No good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 21. Williamson, the pass to McCollum. Over Smith. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. The 10-footer. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Mathurin, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And here is Ingram. Back to Williamson. Ingram outside. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 20. Halliburton outside. Now the pass to Duarte. Over Jones. The shot no good by Duarte. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 45% from the 4 in the 4th. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it to Jones. It's McCollum on the wing from outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Halliburton outside. He feeds it to Smith. Out to the wing. Here's Duarte, defended by Jones. For 3, Smith. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's McCollum. Lets it go from 14. Here's Valanciunas. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Passes to Mathurin. Smith for 3. Hands it from downtown.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Ingram outside. Outside, Jones. A 3 from McCollum, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Pacers trail by 19. Turner with a screen on McCollum. Halliburton passes to Turner. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's McCollum. Now here's Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Halliburton missing. Pelicans leading by 20. Ingram outside. Cullen passes to Valanciunas over Smith. No good from Valanciunas. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Mathurin. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's Mathurin missing. McCollum outside. Knocked away. Halliburton with the steal. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Driving the lane, and that one drops for him. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Jones. And Indiana making a change here. Heald's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Indiana. Valanciunas finds McCollum. Now here's Williamson, covered by Smith. And it's Williamson missing. Pacers trail by 18.
And, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Pelicans.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, in this one.
Yeah, the concentration and focus was there, and I think that was what allowed them to win this war.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Valanciunas.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. There's 48 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Intercepted. Here's Alvarado. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Alvarado. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Please drive home safe.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.